Hi people, I'm sitting here with Makoto from Acid's Mother Temple from Japan. Welcome to Belgium, to Magasin 4. It's not the first time you play here. It's the first day of your tour. So how excited are you about this new tour?
We don't know what happened. Always we have a no set list. Also, we never had any rehearse. So just we are waiting for catching the message from the cosmos. So cosmos can teach us what should we do. So nobody knows what will happen.
Cool. Acid Mother's Temple. Can you explain the band name? Because it's a kind strange of name, but you can deduct a bit of the name, what kind of music you play. But is there a message behind the name or some special reason you chose it and why you chose it? Who from the band chose it?
When we formed the band, and then we needed to name, but we had totally no ideas. So then suddenly I got three words: acid, mother's, temple. Only that. So also English is not our native language. So even we didn't know what meaning. Like just we can imagine the atmosphere, like psychedelic something. So when one time when we passed the customs in America, so custom guy laughed so much about our name. So he asked me, "What is your name? What is your band name?" As Mother's Temple. So also he said again, as Mother's Temple. Again, and then he said, "Just a moment." So he called all his his friends or something in all customers, and all staffs of customs came here, and he asked me again, say your band name. As was the temple, everyone laughed, but I didn't know why it's so funny. So still now I don't know the meaning.
Is there also a reason like the username on Twitter is Acid Mothers? You left the word temple, or is it just like luck it's shorter?
Sorry.
On Twitter, you shortened the name to Acid Mothers. Is there a reason you left out the word temple, or just?
Because this name Asma's temple is I think our god or cosmos gave us the name. So we don't need to change or cut up anything. Also, we put also correct names Asma's temple and the melting Paris UFO. So quite long name, but all name come from inspiration, like kind of channeling. So still we don't know any meaning, just sounds.
Cool. Still about the band, some general things, but interesting for everybody. Direct influences of the bands, similar bands that gives inspiration, or maybe indirect influences like movies or something that happens, or
I think nothing, because we came from all a different music scene, different generation. So also we've never talked about any music, because of course we play the music together, but when we play music, why we have to talk? So because music means just music, not words. So we don't need any words for playing the music. So we've never talked about the music, but just talking about only a very stupid thing. So, but when we play music, we can share our kind of mind vibration or something, so we can understand each other very quickly. So we don't need to know each other's background.
continuing about music. Suppose you're on a desert island, you don't have radio, no television, only a record player or a CD player, and you can only listen to 3 albums. So, which 3 albums would you listen to? So,
First, my best favorite records in all music. This is Troubadour and Troubadour by あれ forgot the name. Thomas Binkley and the studio the Fulham Music, like kind of ancient musical ensemble from Germany. They play like troubadour, of course you know like a French, like ancient music. So this album is one of the best music for me. Also, this is one album. Second one means maybe Trout Mask Replica by Captain Beefheart. This is my one of the best rock and roll records for me. Three, maybe the album of ABBA. This is the best album for of pop music for me. So it is very easy for choosing three albums in my life.
Well, about my own favorite albums, I have quite some Japanese bands like Loudness, The Law of the Devil's Land. I'm very much into the 80s heavy metal of Japan. Do you listen also to like this kind of music or not at all?
I like kind of hard rock, like Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, but I don't listen heavy metals. Like when new wave of British heavy metal, like Iron Maiden, Motorhead, or something came at that time. At that time, I listened a little bit, but not so much. Also, at that time, I like only Iron Maiden, Angel Witch, and Motorhead, like that. Yeah, but only at that time, like my teenager time. Also, Loudness means like Loudness guitarist. Also drummer, like he passed away, Higuchi. But they played with our last bassist when they were high school students because they are classmates.
I like also very much Lazy. So also with Munetaka Higuchi and I think with Akira Takazaki. Yeah, that was before Loudness. Do you like it?
Yeah. Like our last bassist, Tsuyama, he was a classmate of them. So he said like they were like very like great musicians for like especially like cover of Deep Purple. So like they play their name was Lazy, but when they contracted to major companies, so Japanese major company didn't want to play like rock and roll, more like pops. So they had to play pops, and they had to change the name like Pocky or Michelle or something like that. So, but they hate that, so they changed the way. So they divided Loudness and Hironobu Kageyama means like he became just a singer of animation. Now he's a very famous guy, like that.
Now, last question. So now you're starting the tour, but maybe just after the tour, have you special plans like a special recording or a special video coming out or a vinyl coming out or recording some audio special plans?
We, always like we are recording because always we are touring. So like we couldn't get enough time for record for one album. So like always like I should work recording after the show at the hotel or something. So of course like we will make new albums in for next year too. But still like we are recording. Also we are composing. So but anyway, so I can't announce so much. But like anyway, like we will release something soon.
Okay, I wish you a very good tour. This was an interview for Metal to Infinity, for Jan Vervaeke YouTube, for Jan Vervaeke Foto and Film Facebook page. Because it's the first day of your tour, I'm gonna publish this immediately. So it gives some support for you. It's also support for the venue here and yeah, and for all venues where you're gonna play. So bye bye, see you.